Welcome to the 19th hole. We're calling this episode Recovery.
Painful
Recovery,
whatever you want to call it. It's been a day and a half since we finished, and I'm still sore.
If you're not aware of what happened earlier in the week, Damien and I did 10,000 shots in 24 hours for charity for very special kids. It hurts just saying 10,000 shots now. The pain is real.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, we found out now that YouTube only records 12-hour blocks of footage, not 24-hour blocks. So
yeah,
there's no actual footage of it. But during the middle of the night, we pushed exceptionally hard, try and get a big lead on numbers so we could relax on the second day. I kind of went a bit too hard, so Maddie had to jump in for me there for a few hours. Like with the heart issues and everything, it took it out of me. My body just lit like, you guys said that I nearly looked like a zombie at one stage there.
You were well and truly. I mean, I'm sure you're happy to admit that you've got a slight stubborn streak at times.
Oh, I'm very stubborn. I'll admit it every day of the week. It's not slight, it's there.
And we were all saying, mate, we're ahead by about 1,000 balls. Relax. And you're like, no, I want to push hard, I want to push hard. And then
that was the football coming out of me.
Yeah, and then suddenly you can see your face just went, I need to stop.
Yeah.
and then you were like, and then for the next hour or so you were disappeared.
I felt so bad for doing it. Like I felt like I'd let the charity down, and
no, it was team effort.
It was a team effort, but at the time I wasn't thinking that.
And
I was thinking, like, well, I need to keep going.
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying, but we do need to say a massive, massive thank you to Josh and Matt.
Yeah.
And Matt especially, because Matt just went, you look crook, you look tired, sit down, I'll jump in and I'll hit some shots. And he just went bananas hitting shots too.
And not only that, like, we rang him up Sunday afternoon and said, hey, can you do this tomorrow night with us?
Yeah.
Unfortunately Luke got COVID, so, Maddie had to jump in. Literally the last minute, Sunday afternoon, we rang him up and we met him up at the supermarket and said, hey, can you do it?
Yeah.
He was keen, jumped in. Joshy, he went out Saturday night. He was
Josh is a young bloke, so he still goes out the town.
He still goes out on the town, and he had a few jars, and I think he was feeling it a bit on the middle of the night. Me and Josh could have had a run for the best zombie looking.
Your daughter Zoe turned up and looked at him and just goes, he looks dead. Like his face, if you haven't seen it, he looks like a zombie.
But no, look, they done they were unreal behind the scenes. They kept us motivated. They both did. They kept us motivated all night.
The chat, like that,
and the chatting and the talking and the jokes that were going between each other. And
you can't underestimate how much the comments made such a difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially as it was getting late in the night, and the energy levels dropping, and the constant questions coming through just made it easier to focus on something other than hitting golf balls. That was really great. So thank you guys so much for sticking with us the whole time.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks to guys coming down. People coming down to visit too, which was really cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. We met some new people, and we had people coming up. Just people were going out that hit balls coming up saying, congratulations on what you're doing. It's an awesome effort. And the whole massive thanks goes out to everyone at Curl Lewis too. We got in touch with Jamie ages ago and said, hey, we want to do this, and they were on board straight away. Said, yep, let's do it. It wasn't like you said in the past. It wasn't can we do it, how can we make this happen? And everyone there, and they had workers staying late. They had guys coming in early to help us out, and they did, and it was insane.
And Ord, the manager there, he was so cool. He was making sure we had all the balls we needed, everything we needed. Like, he was just fantastic.
Yeah, he just lined up buckets after bucket, and it's just a shame. We actually took footage of it at one stage, and I don't know if it came out if you're watching the live stream, but there was something like 20 buckets of balls there
sitting next to us.
And we're just like, and you'd take a couple and it never looked like it was getting smaller.
Well, if you go over to the Curl Lewis Facebook page, there's a bunch of stream footage there you'll be able to see. I know that Ord did take some footage, so we're going to...
Yeah, we're going to try. I'm talking to him at the moment. We're going to try and get some of that off his phone, and he unfortunately said he ran out of memory space right near the very end of it, but so hopefully we might be able to get something. But there's live stream taken, or they took footage on
their Facebook page.
On their Facebook page during the night, and the next day they came back out and took some more. And
so on the night, Matty, the guy who was helping us, took a few photos.
Yeah.
Because like I said before, because of YouTube, it automatically records any live stream. There's a little caveat at the bottom that goes, if it's more than 12 hours, it doesn't record it.
Yeah.
Which, if I had known that, I would have broken it up into 3 lots of 8, and that way we could have kept it. But
It would have been good to watch it again. Not especially that midnight section, like you said, like Trevor always says, I was sitting there just constantly hitting, and to me, I didn't think I was doing that, but I was that far gone. Like the energy levels just sapped. Like I'm not going to hide. I've got heart issues and blood pressure issues and everything, and I think I literally overdid it. Yeah. And it got to a stage where I actually went to the toilet and I didn't even realise I'd taken my shoes off.
As you do in the toilet?
Yeah, I'm standing there like, where are my shoes gone? So I had to start walking around the range trying to find my shoes.
So Matty sent me some photos. I'll overlay them over the video so when we talk about it. But this was during the night. You can see all the camera setup we had there. There's actually another screen that you can't see there.
Yeah.
Bit of beef jerky in the corner there that we ate.
That was so good. We needed a couple of those bags.
This shot
that night, yeah,
that was it. At 5 a.m. we'd reached the halfway point until the balls hit.
Yeah, we'd hit 5,000, and
Damien said, "Oh, I'm going to go for a wander down
I wanted. We were aiming for a sign that says "hit me," and it was like 100 metre or 80 metres out. And I thought there's got to be a couple thousand balls near this sign because we'd been aiming at that sign for hours, but they were everywhere. And it was amazing how much they actually spread out down there. But it was awesome being down there. Like
it was just so nice to go somewhere that you can't normally go, obviously, because of people hitting balls.
Yeah.
But what was interesting was that Order told us earlier, but the goalposts actually go like that, and they bend so far
They bend
forward
because of the balls hitting them. They're only aluminium. And to actually see that was like, wow. Yeah,
I know. But so if you look at them in front on, they look pretty straight. But then you're like, wow, that's really bent.
Yeah, that was definitely.
That was a really cool moment, and I'm really glad that we got to do that. That was a good idea of yours.
I think we should have stayed, like taken a coffee down there or a drink or something and some water or something. We actually sat down there and had a proper break for a bit. But
so there's a photo of when we were setting up. There's Matty getting stuff ready, and there's Josh in the background working hard.
Yeah,
standing there watching.
Me swinging my club already. What was I doing there?
Yeah, we did a few of those beforehand, and we're like, why are we swinging it already? But we did.
I'm starting to get sore just looking at it now.
There's another behind the scenes shot there. You can see all the bays next to us and the screens set up. But yeah, so there's some of the happy snaps that Matt took for us, and thank you very much, Matt, because without that we probably would have had nothing.
No, keep an eye out on our Facebook and Instagram, YouTubes and that, because the more footage we get through, the more we'll do. I might try and go through Keel Lewis's Instagram tomorrow and just get a few clips that they've tagged us in as well.
Yeah, pull them
out and try and make a short video out of it with a bit of music behind it. And
hopefully Ord's got some good footage we can use too, because he recorded the whole. We had that major malfunction with the microphone at the end, which is a real shame because Tracy came down and told you all about Vegetable Kids. So if we can get that off Ord, we will put that clip up onto the pages for you guys, so you can see what she said and you can see what we said, and you might even catch me tearing up at the end there.
That was funny,
like a big softie.
Yeah, that was funny.
I know you probably couldn't hear it, but I was getting emotional. I looked down at Harry and it made me well up a little bit, a bit teary.
It made me well up too. That was the worst part of it.
Well, Josh was standing next to me, and all I hear is this laughing at me. And I'm like, you son of a... Here I am having a touching moment, and he's laughing at me.
Good on, Joshy. Well done, Joshy. Well done. Well done.
But it did lighten the moment, so thank you very much for that.
It did. Look, as much as I think the whole enormity of it was just, it got to me at the end, and like once we'd finished, I was dead.
It was an amazing experience, and
one I don't want to do again.
We're going to do something.
We're going to do something again for charity. Maybe we'll probably help our very special kids again, because just for the fact that they have done so much for you guys. But there's other charities I want to help out, like I want to help out the Cancer Foundation because of what happened with my mum.
Yeah.
And things like that too. So, look, there's other stuff there. We'll get into that another day. But we've definitely got some ideas, and we've got a massive idea. And if it works out, it is going to be huge.
But I think
and fun.
I think we'll sort of bring that up in a future episode. Considering it was our very first proper live stream, we did all right. There was one major stuff up that we made, and that was we forgot to announce who the winner of the major prize was. We did go back on the air and announce it properly, but I mean, we kind of forgot at the time. But today, we got a little present in the mail that came through.
Yes.
If you want to lift it up.
So this is the driver.
The Callaway Rogue ST.
Callaway Rogue ST. This was what we were planning. It got here late, but we didn't care. And as you can see, she's a nice looking...
still in plastic, beautifully wrapped.
It's awesome. It's an awesome driver. It hasn't been hit yet.
We won't hit it. See if we can hold it at the end of it up towards the camera. Don't get too close because it won't be in focus, but we'll see if we can get that in there. So that is a beauty. It's worth nearly $1,000 by itself, which is amazing. Now, I'm going to play a little bit future Trevor here because this afternoon I'm going to the winner Sam's house. So over to you, future Trevor. I'm here with the Callaway Rogue ST driver, and I'm here with the winner of the ride, Sam driver, Sam. Congratulations.
Thank you. This is a great prize, don't get me wrong. Don't be disappointed with what I'm about to say next. But I'd actually like to give it back and get it bidded or towards your charity, and hopefully someone else will get more use out of it than me.
I'm sure they will.
I can't recall the last time I was ever on a golf course. So I think I'd like to give it back, and then you can put towards your charity.
That's fantastic.
Online auction bid.
I will definitely bid on it myself because I love it. It's only for me. No, that's fantastic, and all the money raised will go towards very special kids again as well. So that's a really generous act. Thank you very much, Sam.
No, thank you, and I got to hold it for at least for a few seconds to say it was mine. So whoever wins the bid, enjoy.
So thank you, future Trevor.
Well, is it future Trevor or is it past Trevor? Because this is getting watched.
It's confusing, but we're filming this before we give it to Sam.
Excuse me.
And then we're cutting back to before we give it to Sam. So
it's future, past, past, future.
Yes.
Past.
Yep. But I do know, having spoken to Sam,
yes,
that she's not a golfer.
No.
And she, like you said in the clip of future Trevor and future Sam, I'm getting so confused.
I'm lost.
That we're going to auction this beautiful thing off to the highest bidder. Now it's worth $1,000 or just under $1,000. So I expect some decent bids. Yeah. If you want this Callaway Rogue ST driver, start sending comments through, put a bid in, and the highest bidder will win it. We'll probably do it over a week or two period.
Yep.
Now be warned, if there is not a good bid, I'm going to buy this myself because I really like it. So
and the money raised will go to very special kids.
Yes, every cent we get.
So everything, because it was for very special kids, what we done.
Yes.
The bidding of this will still go to charity, so it will still go to them because we want to get over 3,000 at least.
Yep.
So we're for 2,500. So we want to get at least over 3,000. The higher we get, the better we get. It's all going to charity, and if you do donate, you can claim it back on tax. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
You get it all back. You want to donate $2,000? Donate $2,000. We'll give you the driver, and if you live in the state, we'll gladly drive up there. We want to go on a road trip.
And what we'll do is, the highest bidder, we can actually take a photo with you, hand you the driver over, and we'll sign the photo for you too if you want. Yep. So, and we'll frame it and give you a little picture of us handing over to you. Maybe you'll hang it in your den somewhere, or maybe throw it in the bin, but that's up to you.
That's it.
But yeah, get on the comments, leave a bid. We'll do it over a couple of weeks, so have a think about how much you want to spend on it. And if you don't, I will buy it and take a photo of myself, handing it to myself, and frame it on the wall of myself.
Oh, I could go down a road there, but I'm not going to. It's not the only thing that happens by yourself. Anyway, awesome idea. Get on it, seriously. And like I say, it's all for charity.
Yes, exactly.
Brand new, like this driver's come out a week ago.
Yeah, it's the bee's knees.
So you literally, you could be one of the first people at your club to have it.
I don't actually understand where the saying bee's knees comes from, but I don't think it matters. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but this is their newest one. I do believe Mark Leishman uses this.
I know there's a few
I know he used it on one course, but then I saw him playing a different course and he wasn't using it, but they do change their drivers depending on spin and projection.
And the course they're playing on too.
The course that they're playing in that. And I think when he used it, he was on a long course. That's why he used it.
Yeah.
And he didn't use it the week after and didn't make the cut. So there's an idea.
So moving on from the 10,000 shots because we've got more stuff coming up.
We do.
Next week we're going up to the Horsham Golf Course.
Yep.
We're doing a stay and play there, which I'm super excited about because we get to stay at a hotel and have some restaurant meals and play an awesome. I've never played there, but I've heard it's a fantastic.
Yeah,
course.
I've heard good things about it. I've been past it.
Yeah.
Well, I've never played it. So yeah.
For you guys, next week we've got the Sanctuary Lakes week next week, so that's going to be so cool.
Yeah, so we're going to try and bring everything out in 1 week. So the signature hole, the review, and the 19th hole of that course.
Yeah, we filmed the 9th hole while we were there.
Yeah, so we're going to try and bring everything now from out on the course on the 1 week.
It is spectacular. I've just started working on the footage, and I love it. And like Damien said last week, it's probably going to be our best review. I really hope it is.
Yeah, and it's going to be our longest too. Like, we've decided that we're going to make our reviews a little bit longer. We've got more course talk in there.
Yeah, we had a bit of feedback from the guys around, like, show more of the course off, rather than just us hitting. Yeah. So we're going to say more of the course.
There's more of the course, and there's hopefully less of us. I mean, I don't want there to be less because we hit so well that day.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to someone, I was talking to Dan Kenshaw on the 10,000 shots day, and I was talking about the grip. And like, we done the one thing, and I went out and played, we played down here at Lara. And even when we were playing over in Ararat, and I was shooting in the 90s both times, and when I played Ararat, I wasn't hitting that bad. I was spraying them.
Yeah.
And then I shoot, mid to high 80s. So I've taken 10 shots off just from one thing.
Yeah.
Doing that change. So, like, we're hitting so well. I really want us to be in the video.
Well, I'm fascinated to see what there's going to be like a Horsham after the 10.
Well, my hand is literally, that's as big as I can't clench a fist at the moment.
Yeah, I'm numbing the thumb and the 2 fingers there.
It's amazing. If you want to hit 10,000 shots,
don't.
I'll do it. You're going to know what we're going through right now. My back, I was sitting on the train this morning with my daughter taking her to school, and I actually couldn't sit there. I had to lean forward. Like, even now, Trevor's leaning back. I can't lean back on the chair. I've got to sit upright, and it's just, it's not. It was a great night. It was a great 24-hour period, and it's something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. But
there was periods in there, and I've done a few charity events in the past that are this sort of challenge, and there's always a period where you think to yourself, I can't do this. I'm not going to be able to do this.
That was about 7:01.
I remember sitting there at 2 in the morning. I went to the bathroom and I sat there and I was just staring at the wall going, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, why am I doing it? And then obviously you remember why you're doing it, you know you're doing it, and all the support you guys gave made it worthwhile, but it's just such a mental challenge to just push and push and get
and
through
at that stage too, that's when we were both hitting at the same time. We were both really pushing. We were knocking down 200-300 balls every half an hour. But when it got to, we were supposed to hit 5,000 balls at 7 a.m. and we got there at 5 a.m. So by 7 a.m. we were actually 1,500 balls up on where we should have been, and we'd had a break, and had a bit of a break, and I literally had a break. I fell down. It was. To get that far ahead, it made the afternoon easier, but was it really worth pushing as much as what we did?
Yeah. Well,
that's the biggest issue.
We got there, and that's the main thing.
No, that's right. And, it's done and dusted, and it's a talking point now, so happy days.
And, as a little bonus at the end,
we
actually have 2 boxes of the ERC soft golf balls and 2 hats left over to give away.
That's right.
So, if you want to
couple of comments and hat.
Put some comments below telling us that I want to win.
Yeah.
Like, don't be shy. Just say, give me the damn balls. I want to see comments that.
And if you drop an F-bomb, go for it. Yeah. If it is in normal language for you to actually swear away. We're not going to judge you, because I do a lot. And if you were watching the live footage, you probably would have heard Matty and myself drop a few of the F-bombs. And the amount of, I reckon if Trev got $1 for every time he told Matty and I language, he could literally retire now with millions in his pocket.
I really, if I had the whole video, I really wanted to go through and edit every single time I hear Matty drop the F-bomb, and I'm like, language Matty, because I reckon it would have been, language Matty.
We could have made a song out of it that went for 10 minutes. But it was, you'd just forget the microphones are there after a while. And I forgot I was wearing a lapel mic, and I'd cracked one off, I'd done a burp, that's all right, I've got the mic on.
People are watching,
Yeah, you start swearing, oh crap, I forgot to do that.
So for you guys, get in the comments. If you want to bid on the driver, please do so, because it's a great charity.
We're going to have a special little thing up there for about that, so click on and bid.
I'll buy it, so.
I don't want him to have it. I'm in loving the fact that he does not have a driver at the moment. It is so good, because I'll outdrive him every hole. So just buy it. Don't let him have it.
And if you want to leave a comment to win the golf balls and the hat, do that. We have to say a massive thank you to Callaway. They were amazing, and we really hope to look forward to work with you again in the future. And
very soon.
Some bag and balls and clubs, we will happily be Callaway brand ambassadors.
Yeah, exactly. No, if you want brand ambassadors doing this, I'm a massive TaylorMade fan, but I will gladly have Callaway. Especially after having a pretend swing on without a golf ball with that, and looking at some of their stuff, it's yeah.
And one last thing, if you do like winning prizes, and we seem to go nuts with giving out prizes on this channel, and we want to be the channel that gives you guys back heaps of stuff, get involved in our 21-day challenge with Rory McIlroy's coach. I know it costs you guys money, and I know people go, oh, I don't really want to spend money. It's only like 50 or 60 bucks. It's not a huge amount of money, but we're going to give away prizes in that too.
Yeah, there's going to be heaps in that.
And just get on it. It makes such a difference to our game.
Yeah.
You probably didn't see it the other night because we were hitting the ball all over the place because our hands and our body was wrecked.
Yeah.
So it'll be fascinating to see how we go on the weekend. But we really want you guys to be all involved. We love that community. And I loved it on the night was the comments and the back and forth and the banter. And that's what I want with this 21-day challenge. I want you guys to be involved. So go to tredamgolf.com, sign up. It's going to go for 3 weeks, so it's less than a cup of coffee a day. It's really, really cheap. As cheap as we can possibly get it.
Yep.
And there will be prizes. Depending on how many people sign up, the more you sign up, the better the prizes will be.
Exactly.
And also, we're 23 subscribers away from giving away the TaylorMade
that's right.
driver as well. So,
and I want that. So hurry up because I can go and get it. Really.
So if you want to win that and win it sooner, just tell your friends, your family, anyone to subscribe. Do what Luke did. And he got his 3 kids and his wife to donate, and himself. So he had 5 entries into the draw.
Yeah.
Do the same thing. Tell your whole family to subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
And then you've got 5 chances or 6 chances, or if you have 10
If you work at a company,
chances.
just get them all to do it. Mandate. If you're the boss of a company, mandate that everyone must follow us.
That's right.
Put it in the EBA. We won't complain. If they complain, tell them to come and talk to us.
And put in the fine print that if they win something, they have to give it to you.
Exactly. It's a win-win. Either way.
We had an amazing experience. We're so grateful to everyone who donated and everyone who joined us. And if you couldn't donate, it's perfectly understandable.
Yeah, no,
it can be tough times.
It is.
We're so grateful to Callaway. We're so grateful to Curl Lewis.
Yep.
And if you see anything for very special kids out there, support them because they are fantastic.
Yeah, they do a lot of good work, and it's really good.
We can't wait to bring you more. We're going to Tasmania soon.
Yeah,
we're doing Horsham next week. There's so much more.
We want to get over the southern parts of South Australia soon. We want to get into New South Wales soon.
And we want to give you more prizes.
That's it.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.